Hello, Saggy. It's CJ here. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here before. I appreciate all of your energy and I am happy that you're here. This reading, Saggy, is going to be for the weekend of December 2nd to the 4th. Time being fluid, of course. Really important to always keep that in mind. There's no such thing as time outside of this earth platform that we sit on. And as well, it's a general reading, right? So only take what resonates with you. Let the rest flow for someone else. And let's just get into it. Thank you again. I appreciate you being here. We're going to open up and see what this beautiful Wisdom of the Oracle deck has to say, what they want you to know, what could be going on for you over these next 2 to 3 days. Let's start. Happy birthday for those Saggies out there that are having a birthday today or over the weekend. I wish you a wonderful one. Make the focus be what you want to bring into your life over this next year. Okay, let's begin. Spirit for Sagittarius for this weekend read, December 2nd through to the 4th, 2022. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we've got 2 that just flipped out. Bottom of the deck, wow, this is an interesting read. We've got the Regeneration card on the bottom of the deck. This is very much like the Tower card. And if you are aware or not aware of my channel, I always take the bottom of the deck. It is the foundation of your read, Saggy. So to have Regeneration pop out on the bottom here, this is talking about, it's like the Tower, but it's not as, how do I put this? Even if you look at the colors, it's an actual beautiful, beautiful colors. It's very, like the color just kind of pops. It's energetically really pleasing to the eye. So it is more of the volcano. You know, when a tower comes along, yes, the tower is always important because it means there's something that needed to be shook up, something that needed to be rebuilt. And the same goes with the volcano. It's just in a different way. It's in more of a flow way. The tower comes in and it's quite shocking, right? It normally, when we experience a tower moment, it's like something that we didn't see or we couldn't prepare for most of the times. Whereas Regeneration here, it's more of the flow. If you think of lava, how it flows, bubbles, it's very, very hot, all of that. But it still flows like a river, right? So there's more of a gentleness here. This is a transition though. There's a transition happening. This could be very positive because when volcanoes release their lava, the lava becomes more of an island, right? It adds more landmass. So even though it may be a little bit uncomfortable, it might be a little bit moving faster than you're prepared for, I feel that this is a positive message saying, don't worry, as this flows, go with the flow and you will expand and you will grow. Okay. Pretty interesting message Spirit gave me. Then we have Imagine and we have Unfinished Symphony coming out. This is number 46, which is a 10, which reduces down to 1, Magician energy. And then we also have Unfinished Symphony, which is a 10, which reduces down to 1. So there's that Magician energy again. Saggy, there feels like there's something that has not been closed out or something that has kind of been left on pause. Could be a relationship. You know, it could be, it could be anything because it is a general reading and we're all on different paths here. So Unfinished Symphony is drawing your attention to cleaning something up, addressing something so that there is a closure here. This could even be saying for some of you that there has been a relationship that has been not going great, or it could even be at separation, maybe even for a very long time. And the energy I'm picking up on here is that there could be someone coming back over this weekend, or at the very least reaching out to you, Sag, to kind of clear something up or to begin again because it's unfinished. And when we think about a symphony, or at least when I do, if you ever listen to classical music and all of that, there is a beautiful melody within it. Usually, right? I mean, depending on your taste, of course. But symphony, when you hear symphony, it is about being in alignment and the notes all working together. This is that energy of it not being finished though. Almost like the energy of writing a song and you got the symphony there, they're all about to start to play, and then all of a sudden the power goes out and everyone has to pack up their instruments and leave, and that kind of energy. It's unfinished here. So something's unfinished. But we also have Imagine, and this is where I feel very excited for you. I didn't even say, oh, this is for the weekend, that's right. What I was going to say, sorry, is this actually feels like it is something that you probably are wanting to receive. Might not be for everyone, right? But it does feel like, because this is a card of hope about dreaming big, believing in what you want, that manifestation energy again, of really focusing on what you want to bring into your life and what you truly want to have in the 3D sense. So they're telling you, imagine if your dreams came true. So when we're talking about, and I'm using this as an example, if this was some relationship that was separated, or even if you're in a relationship, but like I said, I got this energy of it being quite chaotic and quite distant. There's been maybe arguing, but even I'm picking up more on a silence, like more of a silence. I know I just repeated myself, but that happens when I'm channeling Sag. So yeah, like almost like there's been no communication. Whether that is because you haven't seen that person for a long time, but you still think about them. You may even dream about them. They may even be dreaming about you. Something is going on here that they want you to almost like not give up hope. And what I'm just realizing here, and I have to tell you, I have not seen this. I'm an artist. I paint. I am very detail oriented with colors. I have not seen this in all the times Spirit has gotten this card. Unfinished Symphony is this really kind of pretty purplish color, right? Purplish, bluish. And I am just seeing that in the corners here and here, there is the same color, and I feel passionate about it. I feel like this is really meant to be. There's some connection here with these two cards. Okay, let's get into the tarot, see what this is about. So dream big. If there's someone that is on your mind that you have been missing or you haven't been able to communicate with them, I need this weekend to communicate, to finish the symphony, and let it come in and let the energy flow so that something bigger can be built. All right, let's begin. Oh my gosh, and we've got the Magician on the bottom. So Sag, this is the energy of you using all of what you have, all that beautiful energy that you have, and putting it together to create the outcome that you're wanting. Yeah, for sure. Not everyone's going to want to have someone back from their life. In the past, this might not even be about love. Perhaps this is some shakeup or some newness that's coming in at some work or career here. But they're wanting you to really think big. Think big, because I do feel that there's something positive coming your way here this weekend. All right, let's begin. Let's get 3 cards for Sag Spirit. Okay, I don't know if we got 3, but we'll see. No, we got 2. 5 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's get 1 more. There's that dang devil again. What is it lately that it seems like the devil has been coming out? I don't know. Anyways, let's just move on. Not today, devil. I think I said that last week or a couple of weeks ago. It was like, not today, devil, not today. Page of Pentacles is so far in the center. 5 of Swords. There is Swords is our logic, our intellect. It's how we communicate with each other, right? And so the 5 of Swords coming out is that energy of feeling confusion in your mind, feeling... It hurts, right? It's like mental not clarity. You're not clear in your mind. There's a bird pecking on his head. There's a person at the very back that's got a sword that has cut him in the head, and he's celebrating back here, this person, celebrating that he actually has injured this person. So, a lot of you maybe have to speak your truth here about a situation. If it's not about love, it's not that romantic part. Something hurt you, and it feels that it has to get cleaned up. There has to be a new beginning here, and I feel like that is probably why Regeneration was on the bottom. We now have 9 of Swords showing up on the bottom, Sag, so there's been some stress. There's been some sleepless nights. 5 of Swords is arguing as well, arguing, fighting, not communicating in a loving way, not speaking in... Not really having grace, but I feel like someone has done that to you and it has left you hurt. But I do feel, because you have such a big, beautiful heart, that whatever this is about, you want to make, you want to not fix it, but you want to have some peace. You want to have some grounding here again. They want you to not give up on your dreams, whatever that is. So if you're in a relationship and someone has hurt you and there's been a lack of communication and it's just felt shit, right? I feel like they're wanting you to say what's on your mind. Speak from your heart. Share. And if this is a relationship, and even if it's not love, right, guys? Like, I mean, this could be family, friends, whatever, co-workers. Even if it is painful to talk about, or, you know, hard to even bridge the gap in some way, it feels really necessary, because there needs to be some kind of growth here. Whether it's you and this person coming back together, or whether it's you and this person having this conversation to be able, and then to be able to release and walk away. Because we have the Page of Pentacles next. And pages are, you know, a lot of times they're the messengers. But pages are also this newness, right? They're kind of like the ace. It's the beginning of a new start. But this is Pentacles. So again, could be your work, but it also could be that self-confidence and that grounding thing, getting the grounding back into a relationship. Okay, and I'm saying that, and where I stop shuffling is the Lover. So I feel for a lot of you, this is about some kind of relationship. All right, Spirit. Sorry for babbling so much. All right, Spirit, please show me clearly what other message. One more card, please, for this weekend. Well, we got 2. All right. 7 of Wands and 3 of Wands. Yeah, there's a little bit of defensiveness here, and I can completely see why that is. I feel that this is probably you being defensive, but the other person might be really protecting themselves as well. 7 of Wands is your energy, though. So it's like whatever has gone down recently, or even in your past, however this fits, you're kind of keeping yourself protected. There's a protection bubble around you, and it's like, because you've been hurt, you have felt really, you know, it's pain, it's confusion, it's misunderstandings. And so in some way, it's almost like there is this, no, I'm not sure I want to open myself up. But Spirit is coming through to say, look, there's an unfinished situation that needs to be finished here. And it needs to be closed up, whether you stay together, whether you stay in a relationship, whether you're still friends with this person, however it applies, whether there's some issue at work, there's been a breakdown. It does need to be addressed so that it can be released, so that we're not carrying those heavy burdens, those suitcases behind us every step we go moving forward. It will slow us down. So I think it's healthy to keep a little bit of boundaries around yourself with regards to who this person might be. Could be swords, could be, well, look, the only thing we don't have right now is water. We don't have cups showing up yet. But maybe also let your guard down a bit. Because when they even imagine, that means imagine is the dreamiest way, you know? It's, what a beautiful word. Imagine, like, look into your mind's eye and see, how would you like your life to be? How would you like this relationship to be? If it's like, I just want it over and done, but I just got a few things to say, fair, then get that done. Get that done so that this expansion can happen for you. There is movement coming. We have the 3 of Wands. Again, your energy, Sag, yours, Aries, or Leo. 3 of Wands is that energy of moving forward. There is now movement. It's not inaction. You are actually making a decision to start moving forward. So again, this could be just you deciding to allow communication to start again. Because the 3 of Wands is also movement. It's also movement where you don't quite know where you're going. It's not like you have a complete plan in front of you. You just know that you don't want to stay where you've been stuck. That's what a 3 of Wands is. And so the movement starts beginning. That's the first step to start going out there. You don't know where it's going to end up yet, but you're believing and trusting that you will fall into the right alignment, what is meant for you. 3, on bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands, Sag. So there's cooperation happening here. For some of you, this might be you and a couple of other people. But 3 of Pentacles is about coming together to create something that is going to benefit all parties involved. It's a positive card because it shows that there isn't arguing anymore. This is like a teamwork kind of energy. So if this is you and a partner, for example, I would say that this feels like you're going to have the conversation that allows you guys to start working on creating something different. Again, in the real world, Pentacles. 4 Cups is underneath, so this is speaking about, you know, it feels like bored, it feels like stuck, it feels like stuck. That's really what I'm getting off of it right now. Feeling stuck, suck. It's Friday, guys. I mean, I've had a week, so be gentle on me. Four of Cups is that energy really of just feeling stuck and just like, ugh, like I don't want to be in this position anymore. I don't want to be in this place. I don't even want to be waiting anymore. For some of you, this is waiting to get the communication to close out this unfinished thing that's happening. Seven of Cups is underneath, so a little bit of confusion going on there. But let's go a little bit deeper. I'm going to keep using my fountain deck for this. So this is for the weekend, though. So this could be very fast, a very fast changeover, going from the Five of Swords, feeling like I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to move on, my head hurts, I can't think clearly, to all of a sudden I've got my kind of mojo back, I am focused, and I know where I want to go, maybe not exactly, but I know that I don't want to stay in this stuck position anymore. Okay, let's continue. Why is the Five of Swords here for Sagittarius for this weekend read? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Why is the Five of Swords here? What's this about? Five of Swords, please. Oh, thought I felt one was going to come out, but no. Too many. Speak your truth, Sag. If there's something you need to get off your chest, if there's some healing that you need to give yourself so that you can move forward. Oh my gosh, there's way too many cards coming up. Do that. Take that time over this weekend. Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I just finished saying that I feel like this could be happening quite quickly. Seven of Pentacles is you're really taking stock of whatever you've invested in, if this is a relationship in whatever way it is for you, Saggy. But Seven of Pentacles is like, I don't know if I want to invest anymore. I'm not sure if I'm getting the return on my investment because the tree looks small and I can't see what's underneath. But when we look at this card in my Light Seers deck, it is indeed worth it to put the effort in, because even though that plant is small, there's a lot of big pentacles that are growing underneath. So I feel like that is going to be a realization for a lot of you, that however unfair whatever this has felt, it just may turn around and surprise you that there is indeed energy worth putting in to wrap this up. And we have the Eight of Wands along with it, so this is your energy once again, and it's fast movement. So things are coming in. It's fast movement. It could be fast communication. But it's focused energy. It's coming in quite quickly. And this is only a weekend read, so it makes sense that it's coming in quite fast. Look, we have the Empress on the bottom, so that's talking about feeling safe, feeling nurtured, feeling loved, feeling understood. Again, just feeling much more grounded could be indicating here that there's a lot of more abundance and blessings coming towards you. Even in the way of like, you know, when you're fighting with someone, right? Like you're having a hard time, you're in a relationship. I'm just going to give you this example. You know, when life's going crazy as it is for almost all of us, and man, you got so much pressure on you and so much stress going on, and you're in a relationship. Now I'm just going to use romantic for this. And you're in a romantic relationship, but you know, your partner's got their stresses, you got your stresses, there's miscommunication, could be cruel words being spoken, arguing, all of that stuff, and then there's this point where there's a separation or there's a silence where no one's communicating anymore because everyone is hurt, right? This is the energy of that, but with, you know, the clarity, talking it out, crying your eyes out if you need to, getting everything off the chest, letting that lava boil up so it can be released so that you can find your center again, so that you can find the ability to nurture yourself and your partner if that is so what you choose. Okay, Page of Pentacles. I'm not even going to clarify that. Oh, look at that. Wow. Ace of Wands flipped over. Again, your energy. There's a lot of Sag energy going on here. So Ace of Wands, this is going to be a new way of doing things. Aces or Wands is that passion, and it could be person, right? People. When you're in love, you're passionate about a person. When you have a best friend, you're passionate about that person. I'm really feeling this is more about that versus career. And Ace of Wands is just saying there is a new start, a brand new beginning. It's a yes card. It's a beautiful energy of excitement once again, aligning once again, you know, not being off kilter anymore. even if that is you're releasing someone here. We got the Emperor on the bottom. That's Aries card. It's like back in control, feeling really good about the way your life is going. Well, that was way too much. The Devil just showed up again, but that's too many cards, so I'm not going to take it. All right, Spirit, let's get one more card. This one. The Empress, again. The Empress is showing up again. So look, I just feel the message here for this weekend read is that if there's something that needs to be said, if there's something that needs to be addressed, Saggy, if there's something that you need to work on to release yourself so that you feel free and so that you find peace in your life, do it. Imagine how that will feel afterward. There's a lot of growth happening over this weekend for those of you who this is resonating with. And it is a beautiful energy that's coming through in this reading. There just is something that has to be dealt with, that has to be looked at, that has to be spoken about so that movement begins once again. Because I started this reading, there felt like there was some stagnancy going on. And really, to be honest, like a lack of clarity in communication. So however that may sit with you, that's what I'm feeling. But if you're able to do the steps and you're able to do the beginning stages again, because look, you know, I didn't talk really much about this, but he has got 1 foot on the ground, he's got 1 foot up. He's highly trusting that he's going to be able to find the way to get to the 10 of Pentacles, right? This is the beginning stages here. So again, it is about starting the stability back up, finding security again in however this is applying. And kind of being able to release a little bit of whatever has kept you feeling in defense mode. You know, not really like this is not, it doesn't feel very huge, but for some it may be. There's a need to come together to finish something up again so that you can move forward in the direction that you are meant to go in. When we don't talk about what the problem is, even if it's someone, Saggy, that you cannot stand, but you know that it still bothers you in some way, and every once in a while, if you think about this person and they get under your skin, and you can, I mean, I've had that experience before. Haven't seen the person for years, but if I think about them, sometimes it can still get to me, you know? So we got to find a way to release that. There's got to be a way to release it once and for all so that you can really just move forward in grace, but without carrying that kind of shit with you. I do hope this is making sense. Not like a super high vibe energy coming through the read. It's more calm. It feels more peaceful. It feels more about really connecting to your soul, to that source part of you. And really just, there's a lot of releasing energy I'm feeling here. Totally releasing, but then that release sets you back on the path that you're meant to be on, which is going to be very beautiful here. All right, so Sag, I'm going to close this reading. I'm going to get you a pearl of wisdom. Let's see what comes of this for this weekend for you. All right, Spirit, please show me clearly. What final message for this weekend for Sag would you like them to know? New beginning, if you want it. Well, nevertheless, there's a new beginning, whether you are receiving this person back into your life or whether you are releasing this person in your life or these people or this situation. There is a new beginning, and it feels like it is quite sweet. It does. With the Empress card that showed up twice, it feels quite sweet. All right. So I feel like this is a necessary step you have to take, if that makes sense to you. All right, Spirit. One final card for Pearls of Wisdom. Rebirth. Bada boom. That's what came out here. Rebirth. And that's exactly what this feels like. There's a rebirth. Beautiful. I love this. I love this energy. Gorgeous. It always reminds me of, I know it's a bird, but when I look at it, it reminds me of the Tree of Life. Just artistically wise, it just feels like that. Okay, it says rebirth. Change comes through new understanding, forgiveness, and recognizing wisdom gained through experiences. Spiritual awareness grows and the meaning of love is understood. What a wonderful way to close out your reading. That's exactly what this feels like. It's like there's an understanding, there's forgiveness, there's releasing, and then you can move on in whatever way you want. And if this is about a love that you value and you don't want to let go of, and that you have just maybe lost connection, or you know what I'm saying, it hasn't been good for no matter how long, I feel like this is the opportunity to rebuild so that you have a new beginning. Remember, The Empress, she's pregnant. She is all about a new beginning here. She's about to give birth. So, wonderful, wonderful. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And I will be doing Decan 3 very shortly. And then we're going to move on to next week's dailies. I hope my energy is a little bit more centered. I got to be honest with you, Sag. I've been a little off this week. I've had a few crazy things that have been coming at me. And I've had a little bit of I'll say I've had a little bit of contrast this week. And although we know that contrast helps us focus on what we want and not what we don't want, sometimes it's just like, could we just not have so much contrast in this life? Could we just have a little bit easier flow, right? So anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you wish to have a private reading done by myself, all that information is down below. I would really enjoy connecting with you. And other than that, just, I send you my love and enjoy this weekend. Allow this new birth, this rebirth to come back into your life, however that may fit. All right, Sag, as always, I send you kisses, I send you hugs, and all my love. We'll see you next time. Take care.